Hey, honey. So, you remember Alex and his daughter Mandy, right? Apparently, they're coming to the US and they're going to visit my mom this weekend. I'm thinking of going too. You're coming with me, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Wow, it's been a while since they came back to the US for a visit. Of course I'll go with you. I'd love to see them again.
You're the best. I really hit the jackpot with you. You have the kindest heart out of anybody I've ever met. You're truly an angel.
My gosh, don't flatter me like that.
No, I really mean it. You really have the heart of an angel. Hey, so you heard Alex and my dear Mandy will be visiting me here this weekend, right?
Yes, Robert told me they were flying in the next few days.
Robert told me you two were coming to visit as well. Could you make some roasted turkey and bring it over when you come?
I'm sorry?
Well, my sweet little Mandy is coming to the US and it's been a while since she's flown. Last time I remember, she was so little. I want her to have a proper meal when she lands after all that nasty airplane food. I was thinking of just making it myself, but I'm having some joint pain and it's hard for me to move around for a long time. My knees have been hurting too.
Oh, I see. All right, I think I have time and can help with that. Is there anything else I should make beforehand or bring over?
Well, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. If you can, just try and come early tomorrow and help me get some snacks and groceries. I think that should be it.
Okay, no problem. Since Alex really likes ribs, I'll try to bring some ribs too. So we can have a bigger menu when they're here.
Oh, that's a great idea! Well, aren't you just thoughtful? I think they would love that. You are really the best. I appreciate your thoughtfulness and caring heart. Anyway, I'm curious to know. How are you and Robert doing? Any news on getting pregnant?
Oh, well, there's really no news on that. To be honest with you, we're basically giving up at this point. We tried so hard, but it hasn't been fruitful.
Oh my! What do you mean you two are giving up on that? You two are so young. You've got to keep on trying. You can't just easily give up like this.
There's really not much left for us to try. We've tried every possible method there is out there. We've been married for 5 years, yet we still can't get pregnant. I think there's not much hope, really. After all these years, we never succeeded in getting pregnant. So I think it's about time we accept that we just won't have any kids on our own. I think we've reached that point.
Goodness. You two really just need to keep on trying. You need to experience giving birth to your own child and having that special bond that only you and your child can have. It's an indescribable feeling. Anyway, I'm babbling. But there really is this special sense of accomplishment when you become a mother and raise your own child. Well, just be sure to take care of yourself and prioritize your health. Be very cautious and stay healthy. Try not to be so stressed about every little thing, all right?
Okay. Thanks, Mary.
Hey, Lisa. How are you?
Hey, Alex. I'm doing well. How have you been? You rarely text me, so it's quite a surprise to get a text from you.
Oh, it's nothing special, really. I was just wondering if I could borrow some money from you. I need it for something.
Wow, that's quite sudden. But how much were you thinking of borrowing?
Well, I was thinking of borrowing about $20,000 if that's okay with you.
Oh my gosh! 20,000? That's quite a lot of money. What do you need it for? You also borrowed some money from me the last time we met. Even last time, you look really stressed. Is there something going on with you? If you don't mind me asking.
Actually, the real reason why we came back to the US is because I filed for divorce from my wife. But Mom doesn't know about it. We haven't told her.
What? Why the divorce?
Well, as you know, the economy has been at its worst since recently. And with the inflation going on, along with other financial problems, my business started to suffer. Because of that, I had no choice but to close it up. She really didn't like that, and I had to make that decision despite the circumstance. She told me that she can deal with everything else, but living with money problems was just not for her. She couldn't handle being in such a rough spot, money-wise. So, she demanded for divorce. So, yeah. We ended up filing for divorce, and she basically got some of my properties and assets because only then was I able to get custody of our daughter. Yep, it's been really tough.
I am so sorry to hear that, Alex. I had no idea you two had some issues regarding money. But what are you needing the $20,000 for?
Well, I need to get back up again. After my business failed abroad, I can't just fly back home and sit and do nothing. I really can't just let this take me down. I've got to at least try and figure something out. So, I was thinking of using that money to perhaps open a franchised fast food restaurant or something.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. Let me check my bank first and I'll let you know. I think with the savings I have and some money I've kept away, I think I can lend you the $20,000 you need. I'll double check and get back to you later. But it might take me a while to get that money ready.
That's fine. Take your time. I really appreciate your willingness to help me at this time. I can't stress that enough. I was thinking of calling Robert and telling him all this, but I know he's just going to nag at me if I do, so I didn't really muster up the courage to tell him yet. But anyway, I'm glad I reached out to you first. I think I made the right decision on that.
Well, Alex, I really wish you luck and hope things turn out better for you in the future. I also want Mandy to have the support she needs and be happy. Hey, Alex. How's it going? Check your bank account. I transferred you the $20,000 directly to your checkings account. Let me know if it went through.
Oh, that's great. I checked it just now and it did go through. I'm really thankful, Lisa. Thank you so much. I will do my best to start again, and I promise to repay you twice as much as you've helped me. I really appreciate your help. I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
Wow. Twice as much? I'll make sure to look forward to that.
You can hold me to that. By the way, I was thinking of going out for lunch with you and Robert, but I've been so caught up trying to find a job that my schedule is getting super hectic. I just have so much going on.
Oh, don't worry about it, Alex. We can always go for a meal together with Robert when we have time. That's no problem at all. Also, I just want to let you know that you and Mandy are welcome to come over to our house anytime you want. I can cook something up and we can all have dinner together. That shouldn't be too hard to do.
Oh, no. You've already done so much to help me. I want to treat you to a nice restaurant. That's the least I can do. Anyway, thank you so much. If not for your help, I don't know what I'd do. Really, thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. I'm glad I can help you out.
Hey, Lisa. Are you there? I think we've got a problem.
Hey, Mary. Why? What's going on?
It's Alex. I can't seem to get a hold of him. I'm worried and have no idea what's going on.
What? Really? When was the last time you talked to him?
Well, he asked me not to tell you, that's why I haven't really texted you much. But he told me to keep it a secret from you. About 1 month ago, he flew to Canada and said he was gonna try and look for a job there again. He told me he needed some money to start a business, so I sold the house and gave the money to him. But since then, I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I'm not sure where he's at or how he's doing, but I'm really worried. What should I do?
What? Did you say he flew back to Canada again? Did he bring Mandy along with him?
No, Mandy is still here. He said he won't have the time and energy to take care of Mandy. He said he needs to focus on starting his new business, so he left her here with me and asked me to watch over her. I asked him where his wife is, and he just said that she's also somewhere in Canada trying to get her degree, so there's really no one that can watch Mandy besides me. He begged me to watch Mandy while he starts over, but I don't know if I can do this all on my own. I also couldn't say no to him because I know the situation he's in. Plus, she's my precious Mandy. I can't just leave her by herself. But one day before we had to move out, Alex took the money we got for the house and just ran off with it. I really don't know what to do, to be honest with you.
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Mary. Let me see what I can do. I'll try to call Alex first. Give me 1 second. Alex? Hey, Alex, you there? Could you pick up? Hey, Alex. It's me, Lisa. Your mom is really worried about you. Where are you at? What's going on? Could you at least let us know what's going on with you? We're all very worried. Well, Mary, I tried to call and text him, but he's not answering his phone. He's not even reading my text messages.
Oh my goodness. What should I do? We need to move out right about now. This is just too much. I don't know what to do. I can't just take Mandy with me and beg for spare change in the streets. I can't let that happen to my precious baby.
Well, I think for now, here's what we can do. You and Mandy can stay with us for a while. Luckily, we just moved to our new house and we have an extra room. You guys can stay in that room for the time being. It should be good enough for you two to share. We can figure out what to do later. I'm sure we can come up with something. But for now, let's do that.
Oh my goodness. Why is this happening? I'm just at a loss right now. I really hope he's not in some deep trouble. I'm really just worried because I haven't heard from him for a while now. I hope he's okay.
Oh, don't think that. I'm sure he's fine. He'll contact us whenever he's ready.
All right. Let's think positive for now. And you are right. If you can, could you please come and pick us up? We need to move out here as soon as we can, so we're still here trying to finish up packing everything.
Sure. I'll come and pick you guys up right now. Hey, honey. Can I ask you something? When was the last time you were able to get a hold of Alex?
I met him at Mom's house a few days ago, and we talked for a bit there. Then he called me a few days after that. Why are you asking, though? What's up?
What did he say?
Well, Alex said he needed to borrow some money, and I told him I don't have any extra money that I could lend him. Why?
Well, so he planned all this. Unbelievable.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, no one can reach Alex. We tried to text and call him, but no reply. Nothing. Plus, he sold your mom's house because he said he needed the money. He even asked to borrow $20,000 from me, and I gave him the money. He ran off somewhere and left Mandy with your mom. There's no one else who can watch Mandy, so I told your mom that they can stay with us at the house for the time being. They're at the house right now.
What? Are you serious? I can't believe this.
Also, did you know that Alex got a divorce?
Oh yeah, I already heard about it. He also told me to keep it a secret.
Oh my goodness. This is all just too crazy. Alex is very trashy for doing that. Not only did he try to borrow such a huge amount of money from me, he basically just took all that cash and abandoned his own child. I'm seriously at a loss of words right now. He is out of his mind. And now we're all tangled up in his business.
He is such a jerk for doing this. I can't believe he'd pull something like this on us with no warning. I know he's my brother, but I just don't see him the same anymore. I never knew he'd do something like this to us. Poor Mandy.
I know. We're all affected by his actions. It's just unbelievable. But anyway, for now, your mom and Mandy have no other choice but to stay with us. At least until we figure out something in terms of where they can stay. They have nowhere else to go. But what can we and they do after that? They can't just stay with us forever. We've got to find something for them. But the thing is, we don't just have extra cash laying around for them to use so they can find even just a small studio apartment or something. My goodness. This is stressing me out so much. We used up all of our savings to move into our new house, and the rest of the money we put aside basically got snatched by your brother. I don't know why we have to suffer the consequences of his actions. All we tried to do was help out, and look what he's done. Honey, what should we do?
Well, about the money. It's not like we're completely out of money to get us by for a few months. We have enough for our basic needs, but still. Let's think positively and think of a plan so we can get back to our normal life. We'll be okay.
All right. I trust you.
Hey, Lisa. Sorry to bother you, but where are you at?
Hey, Mary. I'm here at Walmart just doing some grocery shopping. I've got to pick up a few ingredients, some potatoes and other veggies. Why? What's up? Did you need me to get you something?
Well, I was checking the fridge just now, and it seems like we don't really have much to eat. I tried to prepare something for Mandy, but there's nothing in here that I can give to her. You guys need to stock up on food or something. There's seriously nothing here. Not even simple snacks like peanut butter and jelly or some bacon. Nothing that Mandy likes. Oh my gosh. What kind of house is this? I'm just worried about Mandy because she's quite a picky eater and there's barely anything I can scrape up in your fridge or pantry that I could give to her.
Well, we're kind of budgeting our finances right now and being extra strict with how we use our money. With what happened to us, we can't just buy whatever we want. But yeah, I'll try to get something for Mandy. Perhaps some sandwiches and chocolate?
Forget about the sandwich and chocolate. Could you pick up some ribeye steak for Mandy? I tried to get her some McDonald's, but she said she wanted a well-done steak.
After what I just said, did you seriously ask me to buy steak?
Yes, that's right. You know, Lisa, people shouldn't be stingy when it comes to food. This is pretty much basic knowledge among women with children. Mothers never care how much the price is as long as it's for their own child. But I guess you won't know that. You don't feel any type of motherly love for Mandy, do you?
Well, I don't think so. I think it's because she's not my biological daughter. She's just the niece from my husband's side. So I can't really say that I have a strong mother-like bond with her.
Lisa, I know very well that you're not her mother and you're just her aunt. You don't have to tell me that. But as you know, Mandy has no one else but you that can act as her mother. You should step up and be a mother figure for her. As for myself, I'm getting old and weak, so I can't be that figure for her. I can't be doing this and that much longer given my age and health. So I'm telling you this now. Treat her as if she's your own daughter. Raise her well and give her what she needs. You can't just draw the line and keep treating her like she's just your niece. Your mentality has to change because of the circumstances.
Mary, I'm not trying to draw a line and treat her any less than I'll treat my daughter if I had one. But I do understand where you're coming from. I'll try my best to provide for her as well. About the steak, I think it's just impossible for now to get her that. I'll try to bring some ground beef at least and make her a good dinner with that. We're just pretty tight with the budget right now, so I hope you understand.
Like I said, don't be stingy when it comes to food. Especially when it's food that's for our own child. So make sure to get some good quality beef on your way back. Got it. Lisa, where are you?
Hey, Mary, what's up? I had to step out for a bit because I've got some errands. Is there anything you need?
No, I don't need anything. But about your daughter. Don't you think she should go to kindergarten or something? Poor girl is just stuck at home all day, and all she's ever doing is just drawing on her notepad. She looks so bored, and I feel so bad that she's not able to play with other kids or even just go outside of the house.
Mary, What are you talking about? Daughter? What daughter?
Why are you acting like you don't know what I'm talking about? Didn't I already tell you that there's no one else that can be a mother figure to Mandy? That's your role now. We can barely get a hold of Mandy's real mom, so it's not like we can beg her to come get her daughter. Plus, Mandy grew up in a completely different country, and the life she's used to is quite different than here. She has no one else to lean on now that she's here in the US. There's really only you who can help poor Mandy. Anyway, it shouldn't be so hard for you. It's not like you have a kid to raise, so just think of Mandy as your own now. I think you'll like having a daughter. Like I said, being a mother figure. No, being Mandy's mother is one of your roles now. Okay?
Mary, that's easier said than done. I can't promise anything.
I was walking around the neighborhood with Mandy today and saw a very nice private kindergarten just a few blocks away from here. It caught our eyes, and Mandy said she wants to go there, so I hope you can ask about that kindergarten as soon as you can. I want to send her to that specific one. I think it's a good fit for Mandy.
Oh, gosh. That kindergarten is very nice and very expensive. Not sure if I can afford that, to be honest. I know it's just a few blocks from here, but even not many people who live around here can afford that place. It's really quite pricey for a kindergarten.
Are you serious right now? What do you mean it's too expensive? That money you're paying for the kindergarten is no one else but for your own child. What kind of mother wants to ditch a nice kindergarten for their child just because it's expensive? Lisa, you have to think like a mother. When it comes to fees that go towards your child's education, you have to think of it like an investment. You're practically investing for your child. It's not a waste of money. If it really comes down to it, I guess I can help out and see if I can find a place that needs a cleaning lady and clean some dirty toilet or something.
No, you don't have to do that. You can't be doing anything that'll be too hard on your body. But yeah, about the kindergarten. I'll try and ask about the fees and stuff. But I don't even know if they're accepting new applications right now. And really, I know that place is very expensive, so I think it'll be really hard for me and Robert to set aside extra money to send Mandy to that kindergarten.
All right, fine. And by the way, I want to have some brisket for dinner tonight. So bring some before you come back home. I've really been craving for some good brisket. But also, Mandy said she wanted to try some brisket. So that'll be perfect for tonight's dinner. And she really likes her meat more than chicken or just simple sandwiches. We have to cater to what she likes. Get the brisket meat that cooks best in the grill and get a lot. Because last time we made some, there was barely any for her to eat. She had just a few bites and she needs to be eating more. We had a side of salad that time, and she basically just ate the veggies and greens more than the actual meal. So this time, we need to make sure she gets her brisket. You got that?
All right, I'll see what I can do. Honey, can I talk to you about something? Am I the only one who feels like this is just not right?
What are you talking about?
Your mom keeps saying that Mandy is my daughter. And she talks to me like I'm Mandy's real mom. It's kinda unfair, to be honest. We all know that she's my niece, but your mom keeps saying that I should treat her like my own daughter. Why is it my responsibility to be her mother? Why? I just don't get it. It's a little ridiculous.
I know. I feel ya. But I feel so bad for Mandy. I mean, look at her. Both her parents aren't here. She really has no one else but us.
Babe, I know that. I feel so bad for Mandy, too. Like, I totally get that. She's a sweet young girl whose parents just basically abandoned her. Don't even call or text to ask about her. And I can totally see how that's affecting her. It also breaks my heart to see her have to go through this.
Yeah, I know. But there's not much we can do, really. As much as I want to help. And we're trying our best, but you know how my mom is. Knowing how she is, if I say anything about this and be real with her, I know she'll just cry and I'll feel guilty for even bringing it up.
This is all so hard for us.
Ugh, this is so messed up.
I think the best thing we can do is just do what Mom said. Let's just think of that poor little thing as our own daughter and raise her. I mean, it can't be that hard, right? I mean, just look at her. The whole situation is so pitiful, and I just feel so heartbroken for the kid. She's young, and for her to have to deal with what her parents did, it really breaks my heart. And there's literally no one else in her life besides us. There's no one that can help her.
Hey, Lisa. Where are you?
I'm near Robert's workplace. I'm about to meet him because we're going out for a date night. We're going to see a movie and have dinner after. I made some food before I left, so there should be something for you and Mandy to eat tonight. It's all ready. You don't have to cook or anything. Just reheat the soup and the food should be ready to go. I hope you like it.
Dear Lord. Why did you leave Mandy at home? You should have taken her with you.
What? Why? I'm going to a date with my husband.
Lisa, if you have the free time and luxury to go out for some movies, don't you think Mandy should be with you and enjoy a nice movie night too?
Oh, tonight is our wedding anniversary. That's why Robert and I decided to celebrate this date and reserve some movie tickets for the two of us. Plus, the movie we plan to watch is rated R, so it's not something that Mandy can watch.
Oh my goodness. You know you can just return the movie tickets and change it to something that is suitable for little kids, right? You know that, right? You act like there are no movie showings today that are for little kids. Did you not listen to what I told you before? Mothers need to cater to their child's needs. You cannot always put yourself first now that you have a daughter. You have to think about them first before anything else. The kid is stuck at home, all day, doing nothing. While you, on the other hand, her mother, is out looking all nice for a movie date and nice dinner. Don't you think that's just not right? What kind of mother does that?
Mary, you're kind of crossing the line now. I am also trying my best here. But you've got to stop pressuring me about being a mother figure to her or even being her real mom. I am not her real mother.
Then what? You want Mandy to be an orphan? If not you, who's gonna be her mother? Huh?
No, that's not what I said.
Ugh, forget it. It's like I'm talking to a wall. Just hurry up and come home because Mandy is dying of boredom. This kid needs her mother. Come home fast. Also bring something for her on your way back and spend some time with her. You need to play together and build a connection. I don't want to hear you make excuses and say you're tired or whatever. You got that. Hey, it's so early in the morning and it's the weekend, yet you're already out? Where are you?
I am here at my parents' house.
What? Again? You went home to visit your parents last weekend. And the previous weekend before that, too. What are you there for? Are you mowing their grass or something? You've been going there too often these days.
Oh, nothing. I just came home to rest for a bit.
Rest? Rest from what? It's not like you've been doing something important that you need a break.
I've been too tired and stressed lately, to tell you honestly. I've been working so hard every day from Monday to Friday, and as soon as I get home from work, I have chores to do. I gotta do laundry, cook food, clean the house. And when the weekend comes, I can barely take a break from work or household chores. I'm just mentally and physically tired. I need a break.
A break? The weather today is so nice. You should have taken Mandy out to the park or a zoo or something. You're wasting this day by taking a break at your parents' house. You can't just keep running away to your parents' house every time you want a break.
Why don't you ask Robert? He's at home, right? He can go take Mandy out to the park or zoo. Ask him.
Robert has been working the entire week. He's tired. And now you want me to ask him to do something. Are you out of your mind?
Mary, I also work a 9-to-5 job the entire week. It's not just Robert, but you're always making me do things. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Mandy is your daughter now. It's always me who has to do everything.
Lisa, you're the wife. Do you really think a husband and wife have the same roles in a family setting?
Anyway, I'm going to be staying at my parents' home for a while. And I'm not coming home until tomorrow night. So keep that in mind. If you need something, you can always ask Robert. You know where he's at and you have his phone number.
Oh my goodness. You really are something else.
Hey, what are you doing right now?
Me. I'm playing video games. What's up?
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Didn't I tell you that I'll be at my parents' house this weekend?
I know. I remember you told me. You left early this morning, right? Why? What's wrong?
Your mom keeps texting me. She's asking me to do this and that. Can you do something about this? I can't get proper rest here because of her. Go take Mandy to the park or a zoo or something. She keeps nagging me about doing this and that for Mandy. Why don't you help me out here?
What? Psh, there's no need for that. Mandy is not a high-maintenance child. She's doing just fine here at home. I saw her just now drawing on her notepad in the living room. She's just chilling over here. No need to drag her outside or anything. Don't worry about it.
Do you think I would have come down to my parents' house if it's as easy as you make it out to be? This is really stressing me out. Do you really think I drive all the way here for no reason? I have been so tired and stressed because of work, and when I come home, there's your mom nagging at me. And now that I finally found some peace and quiet, your mom still keeps bothering and calling me. Why do I need to be treated like this?
Babe, you know my mom is doing this because she's just worried about Mandy. You know how much she cares for her grandchild. But you need to be a little more considerate, you know. You should at least take Mandy with you during the weekends and take her somewhere nice and fun. She's just a kid. She would love that.
Then what about you? Why don't you go take her out and play with her?
No way. She won't listen to me. I'm just her uncle. She'll get along better with women.
So I have to do all the work? How unfair!
Yes, she's a girl and so are you. It's easier for girls to get along with each other. You guys have so many similarities and there's so many activities you two can do together.
So what you're telling me is basically the same as what your mom has been telling me. You're on her side? I should just take on the role of being Mandy's mother and take her in as if she's my real daughter? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, do we really have any other choice, though? Don't you think that's the logical thing to do?
Then why are you trying to escape from this situation? If you really want to play the logical game, then you should act like her father. If me, your wife, is expected to be a mother figure to her, it only makes sense that you, my husband, takes on the role of being her father. That's logical enough, right?
But I am taking on the role of the dad. Dads are usually somewhat absent when it comes to raising their daughters.
Are you being serious right now? Do you hear yourself? Robert, I can't believe you said that just now. I just can't understand why I have to act as if I'm her mother. She's not even related to me by blood. She's just my niece from your side. It's just unfair that I have to take her in as if she's my own. And on top of that, be pressured to do so. Your mom demands that all my time and energy be spent on her. I honestly really hate that I have to bring her around with me all the time wherever I go. It's just totally unfair that I have to take on this burden by myself. So I'm giving you an ultimatum. It is me or them. The final choice is up to you. You make the decision.
Lisa, don't do this. You can't make me choose between you or them.
If you don't make a decision by today, that's it. We're done. Got it?
Lisa, where are you? Why are you still not home? Come home now! Didn't I tell you that you need to take Mandy out to the zoo? How many times do I need to tell you that she's bored out of her mind because she's just stuck at home all day? At this rate, this kid is gonna end up depressed.
Mary, why should I listen to you?
What? Have you gone mad?
Nope. Not mad at all. Actually, maybe I did lose some of my screws when I listened to you. But now I'm thinking straight, and I should have been thinking like this the entire time. I can't believe I listened to you.
What did you just say?
Yeah, sure, I get it. Mandy's real parents had some troubles or whatever, and now they've gone off to who knows where. And I get that Mandy can't really do much about that. But why should I be her mom? Why do you keep on pressuring me to take on the role of being her real mom? That's just too much. And I told you that I was going to try and do my best to help out. But that's it. I can help out with whatever I can, but I just can't be her real mom, and you can't expect me to do so. I feel so bad for her. Little kid is having to go through such trauma because of what happened to her parents. But my point is, I just cannot be her mother. She is not my daughter.
Lisa, she's your only niece. Is it really that hard to treat her like your own daughter? It's not like you're having to sacrifice so much just to raise her.
Mary, I'm not even related to her in any means. We don't share a strand of DNA. She's not even related to me by blood. But you know who is? You and Robert. You and your son Robert are her biological grandmother and uncle. But why is the responsibility to be like her mother all on me? Why am I expected to do everything for someone I'm not even related to? Don't you think that's unfair?
Are you being serious right now? I can't believe you just said that to my face.
You know what? Now is the time to probably just be brutally honest with you. But I seriously don't want to be anybody's mother. Not even for Mandy. And in all honesty, I'm so glad I didn't get pregnant and have my own child.
Unbelievable. You say that like you've ever done anything for us.
Mary, are you kidding me? What have I done for you? First, you've been telling me to do this and that. And I listened to you. Then I had to take you in my own home because you had nowhere to go. Oh, and that was when I let your own son borrow my money, by the way. When I barely had any money and my bank account was taking hits because I had 2 extra mouths to feed, you kept asking me to buy steak or beef or whatever you asked for. And I did that. Plus, I could barely rest during the weekends when it's my only time off. Oh, and whenever you mentioned taking Mandy to the park or pool, I did it. I also tried my best and helped you too whenever I could. And now that all I want is a quick break at my own parents' house, I can't even do that? Because I have to be a mom to a child that's not even mine? And when I came down to rest because I just wanted to breathe for a little, what did you do? You kept bombarding me with texts and calls that I should go back and watch Mandy. Demanding me to act like a real mother. I'm over it.
Lisa, that's not the point.
You know what? That's it. I'm giving up my role as your daughter-in-law. I'm just so done with all this. I just don't see why I have to do everything. I did what I could, and this is my limit. I'm not even gonna do this whole mother figure thing anymore. I'm done. You and Robert can go have a meeting and discuss who's gonna be the dad and who's gonna be the mom. Or better yet, maybe you can try and find the kids' real parents and have them take care of their own child. Especially since one of them is your own goddamn son. It's none of my business anymore.
How dare you say that? You are just so heartless and have no consideration of other people's circumstances. I can't believe you just said all that. Are you blind? Don't you see how old I am? At my age, you expect me to be a mother of a little kid.
Oh my God! You're really fighting me about this, huh? Okay, look here, woman. I already asked your precious son for a divorce. So technically, you have no rights to be telling me what to do, okay? You yourself sold your own house and gave that money to your other son. I saw that you had no place to stay, and so I took you in, including your granddaughter. And what did you do? You've been ungrateful. You didn't even do anything to reciprocate the help I've given you. You never offered to make me a simple dinner or anything. You demanded so much from me as if you've done anything for me when all you did was help you. I'm speechless at this point. Anyway, like I said, you have no rights to tell me what to do. I am not related to you in any way, shape, or form. So don't you dare ask me for anything, because I'm not helping anymore. Don't speak to me ever again or else I'll lose my mind. After that incident, I didn't go back home and just stayed at my own parents' house. As soon as the weekend was over, I found a divorce attorney, filed for divorce, and signed all the papers and submitted it to court. My husband didn't call me until he got the divorce papers, and when he did call, he begged me not to go through the divorce. But I had no change of heart. I was determined to just end that mess once and for all. In terms of properties and assets, I ended up getting the house that Robert and I lived in, and he got a bit of alimony from the little savings that he had. He used that money to find a small 2-bedroom apartment. Since the divorce, I've only heard about them through mutual friends, and they all said that they're really having a tough time trying to make a living. Especially because they have a little kid to raise, having money for school and other needs for Mandy. They were always struggling to make ends meet. I feel bad, but I did what I could until they were just so ungrateful towards me. In hindsight, I'm so glad I got out of that hell before I was stuck and had no exit plan. I'm just happy that I was able to save myself from that. And apparently, even though they barely had any money to feed themselves, they're thinking of sending Mandy to an expensive private school and even to France so she could study abroad. I don't know what's going on in their minds knowing they can't afford any of that. Honestly, I would have loved to be a mother, but they can't just push and pressure me to become one. I won't take that from anybody. Not now and not later. I'm still young and have all the free time to meet someone new. I can even plan on having a child with that person. I didn't lose anything. I plan on living the life I deserve after going through all that when all I did was try to help them with a genuine heart. So from now on, I'm living for me and my happiness. Please subscribe and don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.